is Jackie.
Hi, my name is Stacy.
So what's bringing you in today?
Well, today my ex got out of jail. Yeah.
Jail.
So, yeah, he was thankfully in there for a month.
Okay.
So, kind of gave me some time off from worrying about him, like, being in my life at all. So
Sure.
that was nice.
How did it make you feel to hear about him being released?
Well, I kind of figured that it would be today just from when he went in. It was supposed to be a month, but I woke up to like two of my friends texting me saying he's back or he's out, and I was like, yeah.
Sure.
It was just kind of, it's weird because it's like I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it because there's like obviously no rule book on your ex
Right.
going to jail, coming out, and
Sure.
like I'm with someone else, so it's like really confusing because like obviously I don't feel the same way towards him anymore, but it's still the fact that I want him to be okay. Like I don't want him to see him in jail or throw his life away, and so it's really confusing.
Is it more confusing because you still have feelings for him, or just more confusing of how he's going to react to you being in another relationship?
Well, it's kind of both. I already know how he reacts to me being with someone else. Like we've gotten in a lot of fights. Like both argument and physical. Like the first time that I went to a party and he was there, and I told him that I was bringing my new boyfriend, and like gave him warning, like was trying to be respectful as much as I could, but he completely like went off and started fighting him and like screaming at me. And then the second time I didn't invite my boyfriend because obviously like that happened, and so I was leaving a party and to meet up with him outside, and my ex followed me outside and started fighting with my boyfriend again, and then ended up swinging at me, and it was just a big mess. And
How did that make you feel?
honestly, that was like the only time I've ever been scared of him. Like, even when we were dating, he was really like physical and kind of like tries to act all tough, but he was never like mean to me, like physically mean to me. But that was the first time that like his first instinct was to swing at me, and it just kind of like caught me off guard.
Sure.
And then I ended up seeing him at another party like the week before he went to jail, and I didn't bring my boyfriend like whatsoever, like just went myself and kept my distance from him. And he even would come up and like make remarks to me, and I just like blew it off, and I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna pretend you're not here.
Sure.
But then he just gets so belligerent, and that's when he starts like fighting or whatever. And he came and he wanted to talk to me, and I just gave in, and I was like, fine, we can talk, like I'll listen to whatever you have to say, even though I've heard it all, like. And so he just kept saying the same things, how he wants me back and all this stuff. But I just kept telling him, like, you aren't doing anything with your life. Like, you're still fighting, you're still drinking, you're still the same person that I don't want to be with. And then after we talked, he went and fought someone at the party. And I was like, there's nothing clicking in your head? Like, I don't get it. And then, at the end, he wanted to talk again, and I said no. I was like, I'm leaving now. I gave you your chance. And he got so mad that he like threw a bottle at the ground and it shattered, and got in his car and like sped off right past me. And I was just like,
How does your current boyfriend feel about all this?
well, at first he was just like, he didn't care. He wasn't gonna fight him. Like, he's never fought back. He just basically takes punches and walks away. And that was a lot of the reason that I liked him, was because he was like more mature and like realized that fighting is just stupid. Yeah. And then, I mean, after a few times he got annoyed and he was like, I'm gonna start fighting back, but I just kept saying no, and so then they never like got to that chance again. But he's been really understanding. Like I told him about like everything, and then this morning I told him that he was out, and he was just kind of like short about it. Where it's like I'm trying to figure out how I feel about it,
Sure.
like, and I want to talk to him about it, but he's just kind of
Yeah,
like,
not really sure where.
like I don't want to like, I don't want to like over talk about it. I don't want to just blow it off because it is something I'm thinking about. Like I want him to be okay, but
Has he tried contacting you at all since he's been out?
no, but I don't know how long that'll last because usually he'll try talking to me, and I don't know, like I'm just afraid that I don't even know.
If he does try talking to you, what do you think you're gonna do? Are you gonna respond? Are you gonna just ignore it? What are
Like
your feelings on that?
ideally, I want someone else to talk to him and like just figure out what he's gonna do. Like I'm assuming he lost his job. I'm hoping his parents didn't kick him out, but like I don't know. Like if he does try talking to me, realistically, I'm sure I will respond, but I know that'll just end up like hurting me even more.
Yeah.
So I don't want to talk to him, but I also want to know like if he's gonna be okay. But now it just kind of seems like a lost cause.
Yeah.
And it's just like I don't want to think about it anymore. Like this last month has been awesome. I didn't have to worry about seeing him or seeing him on like Facebook or whatever, or worrying about if he's gonna randomly text me. So it's
Seeing him or worrying about him, is that going to change your feelings for him or your current boyfriend? Like, how do you think?
no, like obviously I'm always gonna care about him. Like we were together for 2 years, and like we, as much as we had our problems, we worked really well, but only when we were good and when we were together. Like we didn't work when we were apart or we had horrible communication. But I mean, there's always gonna be a part of me that's gonna like wonder what he's up to, like how he's doing. But after the last time I saw him and like the last few times, like I was just standing there like listening to him literally cry to me, and I just didn't feel anything else. So it was like I don't like love you like that anymore, but
You still worry about
I
his
still
well-being.
worry. Yeah, I want him to do well. I want him to go to school or get a better job or do something, but he's not, and he thinks that I can help him, and that's why he thinks that if we get back together, everything will be fixed, but that's not gonna happen ever. So
Yeah.
he just is still caught up in the whole breakup part of it, whereas when we broke up, I was pretty much over it, just because when we were dating, I was expecting him to break up with me, so I was like preparing myself for that.
Sure.
And then I realized, well, he's just one guy, like, we didn't work out, whatever, I grew up,
Sure.
and he's still stuck in thinking that I'm the only one for him, and nothing's gonna get better,
Yeah.
but, so it's hard to, like, be there for him, because I realized it all, and, like, he needs someone to tell it to him, but I just can't be that person.
Yeah. Well, maybe this month of being away has made him realize, you guys have moved on, and, maybe he won't contact you, and you can just kind of go about your life currently, and it's hard not to worry, but I think setting your worries aside and just worrying about yourself, your current relationship, might help you move on as well.
I'm just hoping he doesn't text me.
Yeah.
But I don't know, he used to be really predictable, and like after anything that would happen, he would always text me right away, but
Sure.
then he stopped for a while, and so I'm just hoping he realized that with all that time sitting in jail that he needs to figure out his life. So.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you came in and, talked about that, because it's a big deal, and
Yeah.
hopefully he doesn't text you anytime
Yeah.
soon, and kind of can bring your thoughts together for if and when he does.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank